Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to G.E.T. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, as we're set to bring you another Coulee Conference matchup. Joining me tonight, Tom Lohr from the past Viroqua coaching staff. And Tom, thanks for taking the day out here, or the evening, and popping up here to help out with tonight's tape-delayed broadcast.
Well, glad to be here, Ken. It's kind of nice to be able to join you. I was just going to watch it in the stands, and you happen to be here, so it's fun to be here.
All of a sudden, you just get sucked back into the action.
I will definitely keep my emotions in check, being able to watch the game here, trying to commentate it. So it will help, I think. My first game, I was just not able to get to any of the other games with as busy as the band schedule was and whatnot. But hopefully, they can continue their build up to grow a program. I know Taylor's working really hard to keep numbers and get improvement made, and as you mentioned before we went on the air that they've got a 2-2 record. I think they're disappointed. Brookwood went in there and stole that one from them. I think they learned that you never look by anybody.
Correct. Correct.
After beating Dodgeville, they just kind of had a little letdown, I think, and a team has to go through that as they try to become a winning program.
Right.
So.
Well, and they bounced back and did a great job against Arcadia. The unfortunate part with the Arcadia game was they pretty much had it in hand, but a couple little mistakes, and all of a sudden 2 quick scores and some 2-point conversions, and all of a sudden it's a big ball game, and it's crunch time, but they came out ahead.
Again, that I think emotional maturity after coaching them all those years, you have to learn how to win, and you've got to forget how you lost, but the fact they were able to hold them off, I think is a big thing. But you got to finish a game. You've got to play all 4 quarters. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
So.
And then last week they traveled up 8 miles, 10 miles to Westby, and maybe just not quite in tune with that speed of Westby. Westby's got a lot of team speed, and they wound up losing that game 35-7. But there was streaks in there where you saw some really good things. So you got to try and build off from that.
Always a big rivalry, and I think once Westby put that game away, when they went up 21-0 there at the end of that second quarter, emotionally, I watched that game on TV, and you could see they were spent. I think, just taking advantage of some of them long plays. If they could have just gathered it in, they would have been able to stay in it. But boy, by the second half, they were spent. And hats off to them. They've stuck together as a group. I know all the years, and it's they're going to have to work for it to become a winning program. There's no doubt.
Now you come to G.E.T, so you got to get on the road, and you come in and you're with you're on turf, which makes things a little faster. It's also G.E.T's homecoming, so they're going to be fired up. How do you bounce back from that game last week? And on top of that, G.E.T, they were trying to reestablish their identity because they've ran into some snags, we'll say, in their typical qualifying runs, but they haven't been as successful as they have been, way back in the 2000s and 10s and stuff.
Regardless of the record, it's G.E.T, and Viroqua better be ready, and we are going to find out in 7 minutes how well Viroqua can respond from a shellacking from Westby. But I did see some of the kids yesterday, and their heads are up. The good thing is they're, over the years they're used to taking some beatings emotionally, and I think just getting rid of it and moving on to the next game. I think they're pretty good at it, but they've got some really good, talented Fossbenders out there. He's a senior leader on that team. Got some hope in the arm of Benson McDowell, and a little thicker offensive line if they can assert themselves. I know they had one of the D tackles quit this week due to some outside pressure.
Oh, too bad.
Fighting this double wing offense. You need a good solid D tackle. being disciplined against double wing, you have to be assignment strong,
right,
and stay home, and watch that tight end off the release, because they always want to get that moon ball over the top.
Oh, right, no kidding, exactly.
But we'll see. I mean, I think the coaching staff for Viroqua was doing a nice job, and Taylor does have buy-in. There's no doubt.
Yes, yeah, so. That's the neat part about it, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, we'll take a break and come back. Back we come here to G.E.T. Ken Manning along with Tom Lohr as we get the opening kickoff to the Blackhawks, and it's going to be Sullivan trying to get to the outside, and he takes a big shot and dishes out a little punishment himself, and down he goes after that collision, and then 3 other Redhawks come along to make the stop there, Tom.
Yeah, sweet elixir of Friday Night Lights here.
Yes,
Ken.
isn't it though?
yeah, that first lick you take, that's what then the blood gets pumping.
I tell you, he took one there, but he also lowered that shoulder pad and he dished it out, as they said.
Yeah, that ball went right over to Petrio's head there. He kind of lost it over his head, and Sullivan did a nice job of coming in and grabbing it and taking it off.
Yes. Well, here we go. It's 1st and 10, and they're going to have the ball placed on that artificial turf, and it's going to be a run right up the middle.
Direct snap to, I believe that was Pellick.
Okay. Tell you what, he is a powerful young man when it comes to running, and we like to see him get on track here. He picks up 4, brings up a 2nd and 6.
Nice little first down play there.
We are going to be challenged the whole night with our speaker right out here to our right-hand side. Well, a hard count
like
right
they
there.
drew him off.
Yeah, a hard count pops him over the encroachment area and into that neutral zone, and they'll walk off another 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd and about 1. And it is exactly that. So let's see if they can get that first down. And boy, wouldn't it be great to get a march down the field right off the bat here.
Well, that would help him forget about last week, right?
There you go. Following his blockers, that's Pellick, and he gets steamrolled. But
so
he does have
a first down.
Yeah, he does have that first down. You're right. He's able to get in there and picked up an extra half a yard to get that first down. So bring up a 1st and 10. They're going to place that ball, the nose, right on the 48-yard line here, Tom.
That was a nice little ride. He just had found his back and his block and rode it right through the hole. So
back up the line they come. McDowell in that shotgun formation. Has a nice snap. The handoff fake. He's going to go down over the top to Zum, and it's incomplete. Knocked down over there by number 6 in Kyle Sealing. Tell you what, Kyle Sealing, his dad is just over to our left over here, and I was talking to him earlier, and he goes, I remember you being here last year with the Westby game. And I go, I was. That's right. And so
you cover a lot of ground, Ken.
Yeah, we're all over the place. But,
well, that was a nice play fake. He even faked me out. So.
Yes. They nearly had that last week against Westby, but the ball was overthrown. So 2nd and 10, it's going to be a handoff here. Pellick, he took a shot
he did.
Before he could get back to the original line of scrimmage, and he's going to get knocked down. I think they're going to mark it at about the 46-yard line. So a loss of about 1.5, maybe 2, brings up a 3rd. Well, they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt, only a loss of 1. So 3rd and 11 here now.
So that was running. I think running was trying to pull there. That did not go well.
Somebody snuck in right behind him. 3rd and 11 for the Blackhawks. Opening moments, you can see the scoreboard in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Got a little bit transparent so you can kind of watch the play action as well. Speaking of play action, here comes the throw. It's going to be caught out here with Sullivan.
Yeah.
Tell you what, he had to come back for the ball time. That was a nice little play.
That was showing Sullivan's experience in there after a year of playing last year. He came back to that ball nice and made a nice adjustment. That was a big play.
I had to feel for McDowell because he was throwing on the run, and it really wasn't that crisp throw that we've seen him have. But, like you said, that experience with Sullivan coming back, and Caden was able to make the grab and a big first down.
That was a lot more Mallard-like pass. But he adjusted well.
Yes.
He pulled it in.
Yes. For me, it's a shot put kind of throw. But that's if a man in motion and trying to get to the outside, not going to happen here as he's ripped down.
That's a face mask. Yep, he's gonna get a 15-yard face mask on that one. He pulled him. That's what he had a hold of there.
Was it? I didn't even see the flag though.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. He threw a flag down.
They got him. Oh, they did. Oh, good.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't mean good in the sense that but they saw it.
Yep. Yep. It came out right away. He was right there in front of the ref. So that's what I'm here for, Ken. There's a lot to see.
It is. That ball.
That was number 14, Isaac Pratt. They were trying to give him an end around. A new player. He's a junior. So.
Okay.
But I believe they gained him from the soccer team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, he's a good little place kicker.
He's fast.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, and he is a really good kicker.
Well, the 15-yard penalty from the point of infraction is going to bring up a first down, and still going to be first down, I should say. First and about 4, maybe a long 3 down here in the far end of the field. McDowell has 3 split out here to the near side. They'll put Pratt in motion. They'll come back over here to Sullivan, and a whistle blows.
I think they're going to have a false start.
False start, yep.
Procedure call against Viroqua.
So that'll move them back 5. And instead of 1st and 3, it's going to be 1st and 8.
A nice play design there.
They're mixing things up pretty good out there.
Yeah. It's too bad they tipped their hand on that one. It's actually, he had one guy to beat out here on the outside.
Yes.
And Caden's fast.
Sullivan out here again to the near side. Handoff. It's going to be Pellick, I believe, pushing forward.
Couple yards. 1.5, 2 yards.
In underneath all that mess in here. Let's see who gets up for G.E.T. Looks like number 33 in Taylor Haney.
Yeah, we got a guy from Viroqua there limping a little bit too. Was that Hoyam?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was the left tackle. Alex Hoyam was
72.
Got up 72. Yeah, he got up slow. Oh no, that was Slade. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, Stackhouse over there. Okay. Yeah. Nice snap again under some pressure. Rolling now fires downfield here. It's going to be intercepted. Picked off. That one got up in the air, and that one was the lame duck. And Ryan Waxlex able to come up with the interception.
Yeah, Benson kind of looked his way over there and kind of looked right at the corner and threw it anyway. And probably he's got to look off that guy.
Yeah. 1st and 10 the other way. We'll take a real quick break. Back we come here, and of course the tough one here, Viroqua moving down the field, but unfortunately, ball picked off and placed at the 17-yard line of G.E.T. So it's the first opportunity here for the Redhawks. They'll put a man in motion, and it'll be a keeper by the quarterback. He just spun. I don't know if that was a broken play or what happened, but he's going to pick up a lot of yards.
I believe that's the old 24 superpower they call that.
Okay.
I think he's following his back right through. That was maybe it was broken. It looked like it, but he also I think had a lead block he followed.
Yeah, it was just a little spin around, and Ben Hansen, the quarterback.
Big guy, 6'3", 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's a good sized quarterback.
Wow.
Well, that means he can push the line if he needs to in a short down situation, right? They're going to be 2nd and a long 2, and stutter step trying to move out of that. Now we're going to get a whistle. He might have had his knee down, and that was 33 again in Haney.
So Viroqua going to kind of that that 5-man front. Looks like they put Pellock right in over nose.
You know, there's a tough young man that can do it. You know,
Wrestling body.
use his
sure.
speed, yeah. You know, the quickness off the line. Go right or left. Sometimes maybe you can even push over the center. But that center, he's not a little guy.
No.
Third and a long 3 here. Hansen's going to turn, hands off, and still on his feet.
Up.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's going to get the first down and more. Haney popped out to the right side and then came back in to pick up a couple more yards and a first down here for the Red Hawks.
Haney's got a likeliness to Quadzilla, Dylan of the Packers. He's 5'11", 200 pounds. He is all legs.
He's just going to be churning along
Solid.
here as much as possible.
They're going to have to wrap up.
Take a look at this, the view of the sky here. Kind of like, that's a pretty good-looking sky. Here is the play now. They're going to go right back out to the outside. And Hansen, Dash is still on his feet. Down the sideline he goes. Now pushed out of bounds in Blackhawk territory. But, boy, he made a couple of very nifty moves.
That was Aiden Bush, right?
Oh, it was?
Number 5.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. I thought it looked like it was Hansen again.
No, I think that's their speedster the way it looks.
Yep, you're right. Well, he showed his speed there because it looked like he was dead to rights, and somehow he popped outside, and then a stutter step back in. Down the sideline he goes and picks up a ton of yards here, probably about 15 to 16 yards. In Blackhawk territory, as we mentioned. Hansen, hands off. We're going to get a flag here.
Hold here, I think, outside on – I think the quarterback, actually, or number 60.
Sealing with the carry, number 6. And now they'll talk things over, and they are talking to
Murdoch on the tackle, flag on the play.
We're going to stop the clock here.
They said no penalty.
Oh, no penalty now. Okay. They were telling the G.E.T players to back up a little bit. They were apparently standing on that red. You can see right down below here that red portion. That's no man's land. You can't be in there.
Maybe that was a flag.
Maybe
they just warned them.
That's that probably is it. Probably get one warning. And I'm not telling you again. Hansen has Sealing in motion. The ball comes to him. Sealing will follow the blockers right up the middle, going off that right tackle, and picks up a first down.
Well, G.E.T with a legacy weightlifting program here,
yes.
And this offensive line, and they're strong, and the whole unit's in the weight room, that's for sure.
Yeah, they've had great success in there, and of course the power teams, power lifting. Yep, you can't go wrong with that kind of stuff. And they stay pretty flexible, and obviously you can see the speed in them.
Right.
Well, 1st and 10 ball right smack dab on that 30-yard line. Here's the pitch once again. This is going to come out here. This is number 20, I believe, and he is shoved out of bounds.
Yeah, our end kind of got washed in on that play. I don't know who it was, but
that was Eichen.
Pushed out of bounds. The 23, 2nd and 3.
Eichen with the carry, and he picks up about 7.
Brady Iverson out here at end. He's got to stay home, I think.
Sealing in motion. It's going to be a keeper. Hansen following the block. Oh, no, it was a hand up. Boy, how did he hand that off? That was like a Statue of Liberty, but from behind. All of a sudden, Sealing had the ball, and it looked like Hansen was going all the way, and then Sealing popped off to the left. And, he picked up probably 6 or 7 yards on that one very easily.
Well, coaching against that double wing and then running it for Viroqua for so many years, to defend it, you have to be assignment strong. Each guy's got their player they have to defend, and you can't be guessing who's going to get the ball because it's a wide array back there.
Like you said earlier, you got to stay home. And Seeling's going to take the ball right away from Hansen, and he's going down.
That was
Not
Zom
much
on
there.
the tackle there.
Tackled by number 8.
Owen
Zom.
played that spot very well, and Sealing, when he popped to the right, he popped right into the arms of Zom.
Outside contain done nicely there by Fossbender. Kind of pushed him back into Owen.
Uh-huh. Here's the play now, another set of downs. It's actually second down. No gain on that last play. Sealing's going to make a dash, and he is dashing into the end zone.
Score.
From 14 yards out, he is able to get through for the touchdown.
Just too much real estate there.
Yeah.
They really opened up a nice hole. Once he found a seam, he was gone.
Yeah, he did. That was, you're absolutely right on that one. Well, now they'll look to see if they want to decide, are they going to go with the extra point? Oh, I just lost there. I'm back a little bit. Kind of lost myself for a moment. I still lost myself.
Yeah.
But I think,
did I lose me too?
yeah, but I think we're still registering online. Here is the play,
Oh, there we go.
and it's going to be a 2-point conversion. Is good here for the Red Hawks. 8-0 your score. We'll take a break and come back with more action from G.E.T.
Oh, are we back?
Down, now we got
We're
it.
back.
There we go. That was my bad.
Well,
Too many things. I'm trying to get the encoder back on. I just got a little message from Monty Bankus and possibly see if we can find
back
out
up and going. It's showing green here.
It's
on this
trying,
side.
and it's trying over on this side, so we'll see. Might have to go back through the router here in just a few moments.
So
So
Viroqua with a nice opening drive, but ended in a turnover. And defensively, they're going to get wore out if they keep giving the ball up. They have a nice long drive here.
shotgun formation again. They'll put the man in motion. Fossbinder now steps. Oh, and they got the big guy in the middle to step across.
Oh,
That
okay.
was,
So they did call it on the defense. I think the offensive lineman did move, but they probably called that he was taunted over. So
First down, first and 5 now.
well, they've been able to get in some nice short down and distance here. They need to cash in.
Here's a little flare pass out to the far side. And, ooh, boy, I tell you what, he had a little bit of running room, and then all of a sudden it collapsed in a hurry. And might have got a yard. We'll see.
A fancy-looking play. He ran
Yeah.
a lot of yards. That was Andrew Fossbender there. So I think trying to get him involved in the game, he's a difference maker, no doubt.
Yes. Back up to the line of scrimmage they come. Second and
Trips
4.
right here.
This is going to be
That is delicious.
delicious running. Yep. And, oh, boy, got stopped at the 39-yard line. Coming up, and a real nice play from the defensive back position there. That was number 27, and Hayden Tomei to make the stop.
Nick back to football after a few years of being, playing soccer, and I think just getting used to that varsity speed. He's got a lot of potential. It's just you got to run north-south.
Yep, exactly. And I think excuse me, I said his name wrong. I think it's Toma. I think is how they say that.
Oh, okay.
Almost sounds like Toma the city, but now we're going to get a timeout here by Viroqua. We'll do the same and be back after this. All right, here we go with the play now. Coming right off from the timeout, Viroqua ready to go. Here's the little flare again to the outside, and a good defensive play. Somebody got over there and was bird dogging
Solomon Murdoch on the reception.
Yeah, that was number 17, in Repal that was bird dogging him, and boy, as soon as he got it, he got about 3 steps, and then boom.
Yeah, it looks like they're going into punt formation here on 4th and 6.
I'm going to put one man deep. I can't see the number from my angle. Number 6 ceiling again.
Yeah. Alex with a big foot here, so he's quite a punter.
Nice high kick is going to come down and take a bounce at about the 32-yard line and then come back a little bit, and let's see where they're going to finally mark that ball. Looks like it's going to be somewhere around that 32, 33-yard line. That's where they'll put it, right on the 33. 1st and 10, Redhawks. They have an 8-0 lead here. As you can see in the lower right corner of the screen, I thought, did I move things again? I did. There we go. I was going to say, we had it right there, but it's a minute 54 to go here in quarter number 1.
Thank you for sponsoring G.E.T. Athletics.
They're putting Trayton Schmidt out here at right end, I think, getting Brady Iverson a little bit of air.
Here's a quick handoff inside ceiling. He's going to pop to the outside. He's got 5 yards, and now he's going to be gang tackled. Push back after a gain of close to 5 here. We'll see where they finally do spot the ball.
That was Slade Stackhouse, I think, on that tackle.
Slade has really done a nice job this year, I think.
Yeah, he's an athletic kid and a big body. And
yeah.
Now it looks like they pulled him out. They got Braden
Hansen
Sandwick
following here, his blocks. He's going to get the first down. He gains about 9 on the play. 9-yard rumble, and he picks up the first down, and they move the chains again here, and the clock will restart once they get the chain set. There they go.
I take that back. They got Graydon Hansen over there at left tackle, just to try to sub some of these linemen out. I think.
Sure. Trying to get free here, not going to happen. Boy, somebody stayed on him. That was Pellick, I believe.
Yes.
He had him. He had him along with
I think DePietro, right?
I think
Number
so.
57?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. That was a real good play defensively there. Not going to let him get anything going.
Well, if they can blow that play up from the inside out and spill it and fill it right, it works. But
yeah.
Seems like on the edges is where Viroqua's been getting gashed. Let's see if the ends can shut that down.
Second down. They'll put the man in motion. The pitch comes out here to the near side. And oh boy, got a head of steam up and picked up yards. Still on his feet. Now finally brought down. 57 in there. In DePietro, got him from behind, but
the cornerback out here, got really tied up, and they got on him, and
that was Haney with about a 15-yard run.
Yeah,
and brings up a first down here. The ball is going to be placed on the Blackhawk. What are we at here? About the 42-yard line.
G.E.T. with just such a plethora of running backs. I mean,
yes.
A lot of variety. And back in the day, it was kind of a couple main backs, but they got a lot of rotation, and it's tough to know. They've got to be assignment strong.
I said,
and let the quarter run out here.
Yeah, I said the 42. It's actually the 32, so they'll switch sides and see what can happen here. It's 8-0 after quarter number 1. The Viroqua Blackhawks trailing the G.E.T. Redhawks. Back we come, quarter number 2 just starting, and it's going to be Sealing bouncing to the outside, and there's a nice tackle by Murdoch, but again, he rumbled for about 12, 13 yards. Actually, more than that. He's going to pick up right around, let's see, he was on the 32. They're going to mark him down around the 18, so a 14-yard scamper there.
Yeah, they're definitely running off the edges. Our ends have to hold that edge. It's going to be a long night.
Here's again the handoff, inside handoff, ceiling, spin move again. And boy, I tell you what, he took a shot there and is driven back. Somebody got a good lick on him. And then helping out in the final play, the final takedown, we'll say, was Brady Iverson.
Full 5 yards on that one.
A gain of 5 makes it 2nd and 5.
That is going to be that super power play again by number 8. Hansen, the quarterback, gets a first down, probably 6-7 yards, all the way down to the 5-yard line of G.E.T. of Viroqua, I'm sorry. Be 1st and goal, G.E.T. at the 5.
First down, 1st and goal, Red Hawks.
Thanks for stepping in there. I'm trying to explain to Monty where I have the ports, and I think I just told him wrong again.
Technical difficulties are just tough.
You never know. Boy, there's a great job by that interior line defensively for Viroqua. They really stepped up in there, and was that
was Trayton Schmidt, 61.
Yeah, he did a great job in there.
Yeah, I think some fresh legs have helped these guys out here. Interior-wise, they've had GT struggle a little bit inside, but it's on the edges. This will be 2nd and 5. 2nd goal, I take it. And looks like Viroqua's going to stack them up at the 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So
67 in there once again, and Andre St. John, he lowered the shoulder pads.
Will be third down and 3. 3rd and goal. Hansen under center. And they got Viroqua to jump, I think.
That's too bad, yeah.
Yep.
That's something that you want to try not to have happen.
Right, it's going to be half the distance to the goal, so they're going to be 3rd down and about 1.5 yards and goal.
1.5 yard line.
So I'm sure this is 2-down territory for G.E.T. if they're not successful. Super power play, Hansen to his left side, and they're going to be in. It's going to be a touchdown by the quarterback, Ben Hansen.
Well,
so 14-0 your score with 9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. And I believe they're going to go for 2. Set up the 2-point conversion here.
That's kind of some of that power stuff right there, Tom, that we're talking about. They just kind of pound, and
yeah,
sooner or later that armor is going to bend a little bit more. Boy, again.
That was a fake superpower, and he pitched it to the guy, and that's all that misdirection that the double wing offense brings, and you got to have a lot of discipline.
Yeah. 16-0 your score. We'll be back with more in a moment. Well, here we go with G.E.T. now up by a couple of scores, looking to kick off. Here's the approach.
This is all that sweat and toil here.
Deep man. That is going to be Fossbinder trying to get to the outside, running backwards to try and get it a lane. And now he's going to get shoved out of bounds over there by the sticks. We'll see where they finally place him. Looks like it's going to be very close to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, tough field position here for Viroqua. They're going to need to put a drive together and keep that Red Hawk offense off the field. See if they have some tricks in their bag. Again, Viroqua was out to a nice drive in that first drive, and just some emotional letdown, I think, when they threw that interception. But you've got to be able to bounce back.
Now flags all over.
False start on Viroqua. Start out in the hole here a little bit.
Outlets recovering tonight's game. WWVP we saw here a little bit ago. And also the Trumbull County Times.
So that'll push him back 5. It's 1st and 15. Now ball placed on the 13-yard line.
High school athletics throughout the year.
They'll bring Fossbinder and Pratt over here to the near side.
Yeah, it's getting hard to see those numbers, isn't it, Ken?
They're going to
so they go deep.
Air one out, and it's a nice catch here.
That is Isaac Pratt.
Pratt was able to run right underneath that and caught it in stride.
Yeah, nice grab by him. Nice ball by Benson. Yeah, he dropped it on a dime.
He really did, didn't he? That was a very good-looking shot.
Well, they needed something.
Yeah. Daniel Herman on the defensive side not able to stop that great catch. And Viroqua now has something brewing. They're in Red Hawk territory.
Four-man front here for the Red Hawks.
Yeah, we're going to get a
whistle. Another false start.
Is that Vinny running the ball? It was Vinny Klum, number 22.
Oh, sure.
So a tough break again with the penalty. That'll move them back. So 1st and 15.
It must be the wideout is moving early.
Okay.
I don't think it's the interior. I think the wideout is just shifting enough to get the flag.
Okay. Put a man in motion once again, and Murdoch. It's going to be Klum.
And back to Klum there.
He gets tripped up. Somebody got him on the ankles. Let's see who that is getting up last there. The stocky young man there, number 70. And let's take a look here. We get that number in Jimenez, excuse me. Jimenez, yeah.
Some different names here.
Yeah. Cisco Jimenez. 3rd and 14, and now it'll be less. They got him to jump. That was number 8 on the jump.
That's Hansen.
Yeah, Ben Hansen, the quarterback.
Yeah. Well, Viroqua had a long history of never changing the snap count, and I think the Coulee teams were used to that. So kudos to the Viroqua team to change that up and have discipline to stay.
And for that offensive line, because that's hard to do. McDowell, he's going to air another one out. He's got a man, and it is knocked down. Boy, I tell you what, that was nearly picked off, and Sullivan had to play defense.
He did. He almost turned into the defensive back there.
Yes, you're right. That was Riley Hamill, that was the man looking for the interception.
3rd and 9, Viroqua.
Well, they seem to want to test the outsides of the field here.
Yeah.
Some passes, over the middle now, maybe some crossing routes or something if they can get it done. They seem to be protecting the Benson a little better now in this drive.
Yeah.
Benson with the handoff, and just a wave of G.E.T. players there. Vinny Klum with the carry, and it's 4th down territory. I bet you that Coach Henry's going to go for it here. I really do.
Yeah.
Loss of 3 makes it 4th and 12.
With Chorik, he was fired up. Yeah, here we go. Like you said, it's 4th and 12. McDowell has his man out in the flat. That's Fossbinder trying to dodge through a couple of guys, and oh boy, then after that, the rest of the defense showed up. They showed up and got the tackle. It's going to be 1st and 10 going the other way here for G.E.T.
6 minutes, 30 seconds left. And we're going to. Yeah, just too much side shuffling there. God bless him. You know, there was a lot of red coming at him.
That's for sure.
So we're going to take a break here, I think.
All right, we'll do the same. We'll be right back with more here from G.E.T. Back we come off from the timeout, and G.E.T. with the ball. They're coming over here to the near side, running right at us, but boy, not going to get there. Nice, yes, nice play. He ran him down.
I think they brought those corners up on the line this time. I think instead of playing them 5 yards off, those guys are up pressing. I think that's probably going to help.
Nat Miller never got a chance to get the head of steam up. Now with Jackson coming down his back, or in this case up his back, because he just ran right over him with it.
Trayton Schmidt in there, I think. Is that kind of his first defensive line action of the year? He's doing a nice job in there.
Yeah, it very well could be. I'm trying to remember that if I've said his name.
Holding call was called against G.E.T. Penalty is refused.
Yeah, so those corners they're pressing now. They're up on the line versus standing back. They were back 5-6 yards. I think that's going to help set the edge a little bit.
Here's Sealing
if they
with
don't
the
get
ball.
Sucked in.
And Sealing making a nice move. He's going to get within about a yard or two. Going to be 2 yards shy of the first down. That was a gain of 10. He just kind of picked his way through, but very quick feet. Those feet were always moving.
Outside contain, let go there.
Yeah.
The exact thing they did right on the other play, they failed on that other side.
Sure. So it's 3rd and 2.
Baseball, soccer, and boys and girls basketball. It's your turn to help clean up time.
They need a turnover or something here, Ken.
Yes, they do. In motion, and that's going to be a handoff right back up the middle. Oh, somebody up in the air.
Is that Hansen? Hansen just kept the ball right up the middle there.
Murdoch and Pellick. Pellick had a double leg on him and lifted him and brought him down. I thought we were not quite into the winter season yet.
Well, Oliver, he's a wrestler at heart, so he probably can't wait.
Yeah. Well, he was in good position for the tackle.
G.E.T. in their moment here, 5 minutes left. This is kind of when they go try to get that deep ball, get that tight end release here. I just be curious. That play's coming. I'll almost promise you.
Hansen, you might have it here, but good job by the defense on the backs. Hansen has to take it himself, and they'll run him out of bounds. Tom, you have that one picked pretty well there by golly.
First down and about 4.5 left. They were trying to get in the end zone one more time here.
Again, don't forget at halftime we will have the G.E.T. Vanguard.
It shows you how old I am, Ken. I've been through it too many times.
You've seen it. Oh, man. Well, and the Blackhawk defensive backs, they realized what was coming too.
Well, that's awesome. It's good discipline.
Yes. Hansen's going to keep it himself. He turns right back around, heads upfield. He's going to get the first down.
Now, I do believe that was a broken play, but they still got 7 yards.
Yes, that was a tough run right there. They're going to keep the chains moving. The clock will restart here. 4:44 to go in the half. 16-0, and the ball now placed on the 29-yard line of Viroqua.
Yeah, if Viroqua can hold them out here, it'd be just a big deal going into half.
Boy, it really would be. You're right.
G.E.T. had some nice long drives, but Viroqua had glimpses there if they can just kind of solve the offense here.
Yeah. Shotgun formation, a whole different set. They were going to pitch the ball here to Nat Miller.
We'll push G.E.T. back 5 yards. It'll make it 1st and 15.
I don't know what was the call there. Was it?
Oh, I didn't even see.
Yeah, it was a 5-yard penalty, but it didn't look like a false start. Illegal motion, maybe?
That could be.
Clock running at 4 minutes. 1st down and 15 for the Red Hawks on the 34-yard line of Viroqua. A pitch, kind of a shovel pass.
Boy, I tell you
nice hit by Owen Zom.
what.
Alex Hoyam coming from all the way across the other end position to make that tackle.
Get that. Nat Miller, tell you what, he did.
A couple makes it 2nd and 12.
If I was guessing, I'd guess some kind of a fake one way and a little pass. They're going to start airing this ball out to stretch the clock, I think.
Yeah.
No, they're just going to run Hanson.
That's surprising.
Oh, I think we're going to get a holding call there if I don't.
Flag on the play.
Yep, we got a hold on the Red Hawks.
Flag is called against the Red Hawks. Holding call is the initial call.
Slade Stackhouse gutting this one out, Ken. He needs a break.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's had to play off the whole game so far. And playing up against that beef at G.E.T. That takes a lot.
He's gonna appreciate that halftime, and it's gonna be an extended halftime, so he'll like it even more.
Sure.
Yeah, with homecoming and they have a little extra. They actually do a 20-minute half versus 15.
Oh, sure. Yep, they got to have contain over here on this left side. They're going to have this up.
Hanson looking to throw. He's going to go downfield.
Oh,
he's got a man, and it is overthrown.
He was there. Good blanket, though, defense. A good recovery by Pratt. Murdoch was back there as well, but maybe was a little behind him.
Yeah.
But I will give the Blackhawks credit on that. They have really read those guys off the line and stuck with those couple pass plays, because that's where G.E.T. really has a dagger. They really want to lull you to sleep with that running game, and all of a sudden up over the top.
Yeah. Hanson nearly tripped over one of his
throws that ball away
offensive,
out of the pocket.
Yeah, lineman, but as it turns out, going to be an incomplete pass.
3rd and 22. Oh, we've got a penalty flag down. We might have an interference call here on Viroqua. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Major conference out here at the. They're picking the flag up.
Yeah.
Well, be nice to see how Viroqua responds here to a 3rd and 22. I would say it's 2-down territory for the Red Hawks being at this position of the field, but 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Viroqua trying to hold them off the 3rd score. Oh, it's 4th and 22. I'm sorry. They are in punt formation. Timeout called by G.E.T. They're trying to ice their own punter, Ken.
Oh, shoot, there you go. So,
I got to talk about it.
yeah. All right, well, we'll take a quick break ourselves. Back in a moment. There we go. Back we come, and it's going to be a good snap here. And the kick, high kick, nearly blocked, is going to come out of bounds. That is going to be a very, very short kick.
That was, he was just avoiding the arms of Owen's arm there, trying to get that punt off.
Yeah.
And about a 8-yard punt. So 2:29 on the clock. Viroqua with some hope here, with trying to air it out maybe. Get on the board before half.
McDowell's got a great arm, I think. See if he can get something going here. Maybe we'll find somebody like the Packers found Aaron Jones on that one pass.
The line's got to give him some time.
Yeah, that's the key right there, isn't it?
Yeah, watch for Murdoch here. Wouldn't be surprised.
I think all these Viroqua receivers are kind of marked. They're all decent, I think. There's a nice quick pass, and there's
Solomon Murdoch.
Yeah, Murdoch, like you said, coming across the middle. He got right to the 40 before being stopped.
He has to get down when he's going to get hit.
Yeah.
That G.E.T. knows how to hit people.
Yeah.
And he was coming across there, and boy, they made him pay.
Try to absorb a little more of that hit that's coming, right?
Yeah. Solomon's just a great athlete. You know, he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah. Another quick pass to Solomon again, and he picks up the first down. Got across the 45 down to the 44.
Yeah, they're going to have to hurry up, get to the line, got that clock stopped with the first down there. So
they move the chains. Yeah, they'll start it up as soon as they set the chains. That's what they do.
Kind of a muddle huddle on the part of Viroqua.
Just efficient enough, right? Here's a throw downfield. Oh, this is going to be. Oh, it is caught.
Nice adjustment from Fassbender there. Wow.
Boy, he actually snuck back in front of the defender and took it away.
Yeah, he was just waiting. That was like a fly ball to the defensive back.
Yeah.
I don't think he saw Fassbender coming in.
No, that was Jackson. Jackson Burns was thinking, I got myself an interception.
Andrew kind of became the defensive back there.
Quick pass inside again to Murdoch. Oh, he broke a tackle,
look at that.
Still on his feet. Inside the 20, down to the 15.
Viroqua's got 2 timeouts left, is that right?
I believe you're right.
So an efficient drive here by Viroqua.
Yes, and now let's
They're gonna take their last.
They want to talk it over. All of a sudden, things are moving the wrong direction for them. We'll take a break ourselves and be right back. Here, Viroqua coming back out off from the G.E.T. timeout.
Yeah, I think G.E.T. just trying to stop that momentum that Viroqua had.
Now McDowell's going to go down.
Big blitz package, number 51 with Zorik. 6'4", 215 pounds, big linebacker. And all of a sudden they were bringing the heat. So, well, probably a good timeout on the part of G.E.T. But
it worked on that one, didn't it?
And Fassbender with the catch there, he's going to get about 10 to 11 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 5, third and 4.
Hurry up offense going on. That was just a nice grab. McDowell's got to dodge one. He'll go to the outside. He's got his man.
We're going to have a holding penalty.
That's going to be too bad. They're going to say he was out of bounds anyways, I believe. Right in front of our window here.
They call it a touchdown.
They did call it a touchdown. All right.
Fassbender, called his case. But we do have a flag. It's coming back.
So it is going to
be a hold on the part of Viroqua there. I noticed the G.E.T. linemen were kind of in the heads of the Viroqua guys. They're getting after them, and they just got to walk away from that stuff.
Yeah, they do. You're right. You're absolutely right. That comes with experience.
Yep, and that one hurts. So it's going to take them back 10, 3rd and 15. But Viroqua offense showing signs of life, which is awesome.
At the 21-yard line, excuse me.
Well, definitely a nice drive. Probably some momentum to go into.
Right.
It'd be really nice to get a score here.
23 seconds remaining. McDowell's going to fire downfield. He's got his man.
Oh, what a catch. Andrew Fossbender. Wow.
That was awesome.
That was quite a catch.
He went up. He had both hands on the ball, and he brought him right back into the midsection, corralling that. Nobody was going to knock that one away.
Yeah, it's that was a thing of beauty, Ken.
That was a perfect shot.
Benson just laid it up there, and Fossbender just went and got it.
What a job there, and what a throw by McDowell.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to look for the extra point kick here with Pratt. Got a good leg. Let's see what he can do here. The kick is blocked this time.
Oh.
Somebody got through there in a hurry. It might have been number 3 in Hamill.
Wow, what a drive.
That was.
They overcame how many penalties on that, Ken?
Boy.
I mean,
well, 2 at least, if not 3.
So a lot of resolve. I think that was a big deal.
Well, let's take a quick break. We'll come right back with more here from G.E.T. Well, Tom, such a great drive here by the Viroqua Blackhawks, and that's got to be a big confidence builder for them.
Well, sometimes, it takes a half of just to recover from a game like they had last week emotionally. And
yeah.
I think they had some spice in that first drive, and it just took them a while to come back around. But one defensive stop went a long ways, and I think they fed off of that. Now they've got to make sure to do their homework here, and onside kick, and interesting call there with 16 seconds left.
Yeah, a little gutsy there.
Taylor Henry said when he took over as coach, he was going to be aggressive and stay aggressive, and there's a perfect example. What are they talking about here now?
It did go 10 yards, I thought.
Was it an illegal touch on Viroqua?
No, there's no way that they had I can't believe they have an illegal touch.
G.E.T. can touch that anytime they want, I think. I don't know. They really don't have to wait for it if they don't want to.
Yeah.
14 seconds left. Ball would be placed on the 46 if the call kind of stays, and they're hashing it out though. They're gonna say a hold on Viroqua. Penalty is declined, and so that's where it's going to sit. Now, will G.E.T. just kneel on the ball, or will they try to make something happen?
That's going to be the interesting part when you're in Viroqua territory. You could say, hey, why not take a couple of shots?
Yeah, you sure could. Viroqua's going to have to be watching everything here.
Here we go on the line.
And they are going to take a shot.
Pellick is taking a shot. Look at that.
He sacks him.
Right there.
So
he snuck in there.
They moved Pellick off the nose, and they put him out there. I think that was a 4-man front there.
Yep.
So
that's going to let the clock run out. And there you have it.
So there's your half. What a half. I mean, true dominance on the ground by G.E.T., but Viroqua really making it happen, showing that spark to the offense that they've been looking for. So who knows?
We'll see what happens here coming up with the second half. We'll take a break. It's going to be a little bit longer half, but we're not on live just yet anyways, so it'll seem like just a couple, 3 minutes tape delayed, right, Tom?
Right. Your score is 16-6 in favor of G.E.T. going into the second half.
Well, back we come here. Tom Lohr and Ken Manning. We appreciate everyone watching here on this YouTube and, of course, the tape delayed side of things. Tom, a pretty good first half here. A nice little comeback by the Viroqua Blackhawks, trailing 16-0. They put some points on the board.
Well, it was a huge deal. They stopped the Red Hawks on that last drive there before they got the ball back and drove down themselves. A lot of momentum shift here, and Viroqua's got to kick back to the Red Hawks here, and they're going to have to fend them off if they can stop them on this drive. Boy, it'll be quite an interesting game.
Nice kick there, and all of a sudden we didn't hear each other.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Isn't that's always?
Yeah,
there we go. Well, I
can hear you now. Yeah,
okay.
We're back.
Well,
little
off
glitchy.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to get a new one of these.
Oh no!
Get a new Y.
3-yard line, first possession.
Just messing with our minds a little bit. All right. Well, we'll try to listen to each other and do things as we go. Let's take a look here as the Blackhawks are on the defense here in the start of the second half, trailing 16-6. Sealing in motion, has the ball, comes over on that left tackle and picks up very close to 8 to 9 yards there, Tom.
Yeah, right off tackle, straight up the field. Not looking for the edge at all on that, and that was a little different than they had in the first half. They were going off the end, kind of out to the outside of the field and straight up the field. That was north-south running. So,
well, let's see what they do here now. It's 2nd and 2.
Viroqua back in a 4-man front with the 3 linebackers.
Nice little run here, picking up the first down. He fouled the blockers very well. And Haney once again.
Yeah, it looks like G.E.T. is going to settle into kind of that formulated offense, more off tackle, pound the ball, take the clock away. I think they saw Viroqua be able to throw it in the air and move the ball, and they're going to try to keep it away from them. I guess that's probably a smart game plan.
Sure. Here's a handoff, a little pitch actually from behind. Here comes the tackle, Zom in there.
Yeah, and the linebacker that was Jack Johnson, came all the way around the outside and up the hole and made the tackle.
Yeah.
Almost pushed the quarterback for another 2 yards.
That's always the tough part about it. It's hard to pull them back, isn't it?
Well, I'll tell you what, Ben Hansen it would be. That is a load. He's got the goods.
He's a big boy there. No question about that. All right, well, let's take a peek here. We've got a 2nd and 5 now. Sealing in motion, a turn, and it's going to be a handoff.
Number 2 that's Nap Miller.
Okay. He's going to pick up enough for the first down. Needed 5, got 6 to 7.
Owen Zom trying to lobby for a holding call here the way it looks.
Well, you
don't get very far talking to those refs about that.
But he probably does get held a lot. He's a big guy, and people know that they've got to slow him down to have some success. You don't want that.
So we got Brady Iverson in here out on the right end.
Okay.
And Zom at the left end here.
Here's the handoff, straight handoff this time to Haney. He's dragging somebody up to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that is DiPietro with the shoestring grab to hold off a big gain, but they do succeed to get the first down. G.E.T. on a nice drive here. First down to 10 on the. Let's see, they're going to be on the 31-yard line of Viroqua. Setting up, and it doesn't look like, unless Viroqua stops that inside run, they're going to just keep pounding it at him.
I was going to say, that's the word I was going to use.
Yeah.
That seems to be their MO right now, trying to wear him down a little bit. Here's Hansen. He'll spin. Now he's going to keep the ball himself. Breaks to the outside, and he's pulled down after a gain of 8.
Yeah, getting G.E.T. in a 2nd and 2 is not where you want to be.
Yeah, right.
I think that last drive they had the ball in the first half. I think getting them in second and long, third and long. That's where you need them to be.
Instead, like you said, it's 2nd and 3 here. Ball placed on the 23.
That is number 76, Carter Holmes, in there at D tackle. And Oliver Pellock with a nice fill there.
Yeah, he did. He filled that and came up hard for the stop. Had some help with somebody else right beside him there. I could not catch that number. Maybe it could have been Jackson in there. I'm not 100%.
Jack Johnson?
Jack Johnson, excuse me.
Okay, number 8.
Well, he got enough for the first down. I didn't know he had that much.
So Alex Hoyam rotated in at D tackle now. And
cutting to the outside. There is Sealing, or check that, Nat Miller, I should say. And look at this. He just continues to fight. Gets all the way down inside the 5. And I think they're going to mark it right around the 4.
Kept those feet moving and really keep moving forward for positive yards. And Viroqua really, once they're getting hands on somebody, they're making tackles. They're not a lot of lost tackles tonight. I think that's a big improvement on the part of Viroqua from what I can see.
Here's the run, and that's going to be
Nat Miller again.
That's what I thought might have been him. He's just shy. He actually rolled towards the goal line. I'm going to spot it on about the 3, maybe the 2.
Looks like the 1.5 almost.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
you're getting down there. You're right. Yeah. Inside the 2.
It's got Slade Stackhouse and Hoyam in at tackle. They've got a big job ahead of them here. And Nat Miller is going to go in for the score.
Yeah. Not too much trouble on that one. That'll increase 22-6 now your score with 7:22 to go.
2-yard touchdown run.
See what they have in mind here.
Looks like they're going to try a kick, extra point here if I'm not mistaken. Number 3, the kicker, looks like Riley Hamill. Or no, he's going to hold. Number 12, Dominique Knott, the kicker for G.E.T.
Lines are set. Good snap. The approach. The kick is up, and it's a good one. Right down the middle is 23-7 here at the 7:22 mark. G.E.T. out in front.
All right. Back we come. 7:22 left in the third quarter. G.E.T. about ready to. Oh, wait, I'm not. All right, there we go. 7:22 left in the third quarter. G.E.T. after a score is going to kick off to Viroqua here. 23-6 your score early in the third quarter. G.E.T. with a methodical drive there. Move the ball down. All run and very effective. This one's going to go out of the end zone for a touchback.
Boy, that's a leg.
Yeah, that is a leg.
You don't see that too often in high school football.
Yeah, Anders Carlson couldn't even kick it out of the end zone the other day.
It's like, what is up with that? How does that not happen, right?
Yeah, you really wonder. So out to the 20 we go. Viroqua going to try to answer the call here from the G.E.T. Redhawks and keep their offensive momentum going. Found some holes in the defense. Benson got on track with that last drive of the first half. So they're in their traditional formation, and that's going to be off the ground. Attempt to Fassbender, number 11 on that, and that one fell short.
Yeah, just a tough one there. He just couldn't quite get the zip on the ball that he wanted. Almost a little bit too much of a fine touch, maybe.
Sure. So they are empty backfield here. So in a 5-receiver set, they're selling out, and a nice ball to Fossbender, and he did Benson a big favor there. Went up and got that ball. He knew he was going to get hit, and brought it down.
Well, he paid the price, but what a job concentrating on that catch, Tom.
Yeah, very athletic kid. They couldn't ask a whole lot more. I mean, Andrew's just been there he's been playing since he was sophomore, and you know he's all in. There's no doubt about it.
See some really neat things going on here for the Blackhawks. They just need to be a little more consistent, obviously.
So Pellick in the backfield. Some motion here from Solomon Murdoch. So we're going to get a false start. False start on Viroqua. Going to take them back 5, I believe. So they're going to start 1st and 15 from about, what is it, the 33-yard line of Viroqua?
Yeah, I think they're, somewhere right in there.
Motion from Murdoch and a give to Pellick, and nothing doing.
Yeah, somebody, I think it was 66 in there for G.E.T, and that was Mitchell Erickson. He just submarined that play.
Yeah. Went
down low, and nobody was going to get through.
3rd and 15. I guess the last play was they lost it down there.
Okay.
So 3rd and 15. Pellick in the backfield. Slot receiver to the right.
Oh, boy.
And blitz, and nothing doing.
Had no chance at all there, did he?
No.
They really came in quick.
So Viroqua, they're going to let the clock run here. They're going to run a play.
Third now.
Okay. So they had the flag guy. They had some confusion.
They were down the mark, weren't they?
Okay. So 3rd and long, and they keep a back in the backfield. Got double slots and motion from Fossbender. They're going to pass it out to him, and he's going to get a little room, but to the chagrin of Viroqua Blackhawks, only good for about a yard or 2 at best, and they're going to probably punt here, I would imagine.
What happened there, Tom, was he went to make that move, and all of a sudden there was a guy right in front of him, so he had to go parallel again to the line of scrimmage, and he ran a lot but didn't get a lot.
Yeah, the pursuit from the Red Hawk defense is stiff tonight. Pretty nice punt by, and he's going to touch that, and wow, that was nice. Fossbender pushes him out of bounds.
Yeah, Sealing got a great bounce.
Yeah.
It got past the up man, and I think he touched it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did touch it.
Wow, they dodged it.
Viroqua was frothing at the mouth because they really needed a turnover on that. So the Red Hawks going to have good field position here, starting out on the 47, on their 47. And Viroqua looks like they're going to bring in some new staff. We've got Trayton Schmidt there at D-tackle, still Slade Stackhouse, and Iverson and Zom at end. So kind of a power play coming up the middle. I would say that's 24 power run at its best.
Yeah.
So it looks like Hansen's cramping up a little bit. He's trying to walk that off while he gets the call, and goes back to the huddle. And I don't think they're going to call 25 or 24 superpower on this one just because he's all cramped up.
He's not wanting to do it, I don't think.
Got a 3-back set and the fumble, and that's going to be a false start on G.E.T. So on second down, maybe the break that the Blackhawks need. Clock running down here, and Viroqua really needing a stop on this set of downs. 3 minutes, 52 seconds left in the third quarter. G.E.T. still up 23-6. We've got Tanner Schwem out here at corner. I think, is that his first action of the night? I don't know.
Don't remember seeing him before.
So, cornerbacks up on the line of scrimmage for the Blackhawks. And, yeah, quick power play to the right, and Viroqua all over it with a good edge being set by Anthony DiPietro. Comes up, takes on that block, and so we're going to have 3rd and 8.
That was Haney on the carry, and boy, I tell you what, like you said, there were 3 Blackhawks right around him. He's probably going back to the huddle and going, guys, where were my blockers here? What did I do?
Now Viroqua needs to set that edge consistently. Trayton Schmidt earned some time in there. He's making a pile. I think that's the big thing. Pass attempt here, and Hansen's going to get the ball off, but off his back of his feet. And like we said, he's cramped up. I mean, he's really tired. He's been playing both ways, and just couldn't set and throw that ball. Good pressure from the Blackhawks there. So we're going to have 4th and 8. And interesting call here by G.E.T. I think they're going to punt, but they might be going to go for it. No, punting formation coming out here out of the huddle.
This is number 12.
Dominic Knott, a G.E.T. to punt. We've got Caden Sullivan back to receive. Oliver trying to, they had a punt block on there. And Caden fake caught it, but he was in danger of having that ball bounce and hit him. So,
Yep.
So pinned deep in their own territory. We've got Viroqua on about the 9-yard line, I'm sorry. On their own 9, 1st and 10. Viroqua looking for a little magic here in the third quarter.
Let's take a little break, and we'll come right back.
All right, back we come. So they are in full pass mode. Quick pass play out to Fossbender. He shucks one would-be tackler, and that is number 30 getting the tackle, Gunnar Johnson, or Gooner, or whatever way you want to say that. Of G.E.T. getting the tackle. Blackhawks in full kind of hurry-up offense mode here. I think when they get in a rhythm there, they got to stay there too, because that seems like when they're effective.
And that's something that they did really well at Arcadia once they got going. When they got that 2 or 3 touchdown lead, they were on all kinds of cylinders, making some things happen.
Benson going to run this ball out of bounds. He finds a little space. I think he got a first down if my eye's correct, which it never is. But he just snuck in there. It might be, it's going to be 2nd and short by about 6 inches.
Wow.
Are they going to measure? They're going to give.
They might.
They're going to give G.E.T. a favor here and let them switch some personnel out. I think G.E.T. kind of winded here.
Yeah.
So. And Viroqua as well, but they were set up at the beginning of the year to play a fast-paced offense. That was their goal.
Well, and it does help G.E.T. because Hansen, surprisingly, is still out there, Tom. I thought for sure they'd give him a break.
Well, he is definitely their anchor on this team.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Short by an inch.
So they're going to call this short. So the flag man has 3rd down marked, so it's going to be 3rd and short.
I think they're still available at the concession stand last I heard.
Big play here for Viroqua.
Boy, they just got to have this first down. They got to get a drive going, keep it going, get it into the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, this is, you got to wonder, is it an innovative call coming here, or is it going to be a just try to pound that ball? They got a 3-man set, so I think we know.
Yeah.
Direct snap to Pellock, and he looks like he's going to get it. He's got enough for the first down, just barely, but they're moving the sticks. And first down and 10. Minute 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Viroqua, I think, trying to get a score here before the quarter end. I got a hunch that's their goal, and they're gonna look for some big plays here right now.
They would need that big play, and boy, then the big mole, right?
Yeah,
they'd have it on their side.
So McDowell with a nice little slot pass to Murdoch, and that's as good as a run there for 4 yards.
Gunnar Johnson on the tackle for the Red Hawks.
They're content to hit that play, and it looks like G.E.T. is content to let them have it.
Well, they're going to try to pull that safety up. I think
yeah.
that's the purpose of that play. Just keep, if they're going to leave it open, just keep hitting it. But in need of a long gainer, and wow, Graydon Hansen in there on offense, and well, I'm sorry, I think that's Carter Holmes. Carter Holmes helped Benson up because he should have.
Yeah, no kidding.
He let him down on that one, unfortunately.
Boy, oh boy.
But
that was Jimenez who came in and got the big-time stop.
So we're backed up here, 3rd and 16. That is something else. That all of a sudden we're in a 3rd and long again.
See the clock running here on the lower right.
McDowell looks, surveys the field, long pass play, and almost tipped over to who is that? That's Ceiling.
Yeah.
And number 11, the defender on that, Jackson Burns and Isaac Pratt. They're trying to go along to Isaac Pratt, and Isaac went up nice, tried to get the ball, but just well defended, and thought maybe he had a chance at a pass interference call there. Number 11 looking away from him and kind of holding them, but that's not a call they like to give out anymore. It's not as common as it used to be. But so a nice punt, and Ceiling kind of flirting with the idea of picking that ball up, but ends up letting it bounce, and Murdoch picks it up, gives it back to the ref, and here we are on the 25, 26-yard line of G.E.T., and we'll take a quick break while they switch over. Well, back we come here in the beginning of the fourth quarter. We got a lot of Viroqua, new staff in there for Viroqua. I think trying to get Graydon Hansen's in at D tackle. He's a sophomore, and Trayton Schmidt is in as a junior as well. Trying to make a pile and get the linebackers free to make the tackle. I missed who had the ball on that, Ken, but it was about a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6, we'll call it. And G.E.T. probably not going to get real fancy here. That looked like it was Knapp Miller, I believe, number 2.
Yeah, when they're in that.
I was wrong. That was
Ceiling again.
Ceiling, and they're gonna grind this clock down.
Yeah.
Viroqua, unless they can get a turnover, they're a little bit powerless with this type of play calling, needing some clock.
They need to. The big thing is they need to make a stop.
Yeah. So that's Knapp Miller. He's going to get a big gain. He's going to try to run to the house on this, but is that is Sullivan with a touchdown saving
Wow.
play there.
Tackled by Isaac.
But like you say, he broke to that outside, and there was just nobody there.
I'm sorry, that was Isaac Pratt.
First and 10 Redhawks. Ball placed just outside the 10.
Well, they had kind of been staying in between the tackles, and they went
Yeah.
outside on that one.
Oh,
Am I gone again? Oh,
there
here
we go. Now we're back.
I can't move. Yeah. That's the thing.
You got to be froze.
So G.E.T. lining up here first and 10 on about the 11 or 12. And that's going to be a score, I believe.
Yeah.
That is number 9, Omar Jimenez.
Boy, right up the middle there, Tom.
Yeah, and I with some younger players, I think Viroqua didn't have any choice there. They had to try to get those other guys some wind. It's a long game.
Yeah.
And it's a grinder. And they just kind of vacated their designated hole, I think. So G.E.T. to line up for another point after try here. 29-6 the score. And they get that one is going to be blocked. Or no, it went through.
Somehow it got through.
Wow.
I thought it was blocked. He really dove in there.
Yeah.
But they threaded the needle a little bit.
Well, sometimes when things go right, they just go right. It's just,
Exactly.
We'll
take a break and be back
the
with
way
more.
it goes. All right, back we come. Viroqua gonna try to get back in this game with about 10 minutes and 27 seconds left. G.E.T. has had their way with the Blackhawks with the double wing offense, possessing the ball on some long methodical drives. And this last one scoring maybe just a little too early. Sullivan with a nifty little run over here on the right-hand side. And G.E.T. just not wanting to quit tackling him. He was tackled.
Yeah. Well, they kind of stood him up, and he wasn't going to go down.
Well, admirable effort here, I will say, on the part of the Blackhawks. Having a tough week last week. And early in the game, it was 16-0, and it just they did fight hard, and not saying they can't come back, but they really need to try to get reset here.
Well, and I'm
who
thinking,
they playing next week?
Well, I was just thinking about that. Is next week Aquinas? I can't remember. It might be.
Well, doesn't get any easier then.
No, for sure.
McDowell surveys and looks, and he's going to run, and he's stood up at about the 27-yard line, short of the first down, but a nice run. Not built for that.
Right.
Kind of punishment out there.
He's just got to kind of weave his way through and hope he doesn't take a hard shot.
Good identification there. I think that they're probably coaching him on that rather than forcing the ball. Fossbender looks into the middle, tries to get outside, and well pursued by a host of Red Hawk players. I didn't see who made the tackle. I believe it was number 0, Oliver Remus out there.
Nice job getting that first down and moving the chains here.
First down and 10 on about the 34-yard line of Viroqua. Got Jack Johnson split out here. They're going to be trips right. Let's see, that's Pratt up on the line and Murdoch in the slot. So they're going to go deep, and they're almost going to call that a pass interference on Isaac Pratt. He avoids that offensive pass interference call. But
yeah, there was a
lot of contact.
A lot of contact. Could have been a legitimate toss there. Yep. Hate to say that, but
yeah. Well, that was incidental, Ken.
There you go.
So we've got slot left, trips right, open backfield. No real mystery of what's going to happen here. Benson going to try to find an open receiver here and find a hole in this Red Hawk defense. Offensive line needs to hold up. Being pursued, he's running to his right and he holds the ball, and he almost gets a first down.
No.
They're gonna get a flag on that one.
Yeah.
Late hit, out of bounds, and
we saw that at, like against the Packers.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. I tell you what, you got to just pull up. You got to
it's
realize
hard. It's hard.
It is hard.
That instinct takes over, and you got your. Sometimes it's really hard to know, but it was a valid call here. They were well out of bounds, and years ago they would call that. I mean, if you just touched the guy out of bounds, it was a call. But they're a lot looser with it. But that one was pretty deliberate. So we've got slot left, trips right. Again in the open backfield. Benson calling his play at the line of scrimmage pretty much. We got a false start. I didn't see who moved. Doesn't matter. They're going to get backed up 5 yards. 9 minutes, 19 seconds left. So it'll be 1st and 15 from about the 44 of G.E.T.
Well, you make a few good plays and then kind of stumble and stub your toe. And
it's the sign of a team that's trying to grow through it.
But they're battling. That's the
they are.
That's the
and
part
they,
that's
they
good
have
to see.
really stayed with it. They're trying hard. And that ball batted down at the line of scrimmage by number 56. Cale Pickering is going to knock that ball down, unfortunately. I think, actually, that slot receiver, I think it was Fossbender was open.
Yeah.
So
he's kind of
going to
sitting
be
there.
2nd and 15.
He was sitting waiting for the throw, and it never got to him.
Same play. Fossbender gets away from him, and Sealing's going to come over there, and Fassbinder might have been doing a little act there, but he did fall down. But nice play by Andrew. He evaded that first defender and got around him. 1st and 10. Stops the clock, got out of bounds. 4th quarter. And they're going to go back over to Murdoch in the slot.
Murdoch on the reception.
And about 4 or 5 yards.
Johnson on the tackle. Gain of 4 seconds and 6 Viroqua.
So 8:50 and counting on the clock. Clock definitely is the that ball was tipped again.
Yep.
By the
you can tell
by Pickering.
Kind of the flittering of the ball there again, or fluttering maybe, whatever, but.
Timeout on the field.
G.E.T. is going to take a timeout, try to get some wind in the Red Hawk defense. Viroqua seems to be a lot more successful, Ken, keeping the same defense out there and just kind of working their offense. But unfortunately, when the Red Hawks are running the ball the way they were, it's tough. We'll take a quick break. 30-6 your score with 8 minutes, 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. All right, back we come in the 4th quarter. 8 minutes, 44 seconds left. Viroqua desperately just trying to get a score and get back in this game. Long pass to Fossbender. He's going to get in. Wow.
That was a great throw again.
That was. I mean, Pickering in the face of McDowell and got that ball out of there. And that's why Benson's there. He can get that pass, got that long body and nice extension. And, boy, Fossbender didn't give up on the play either.
No, he was thrown to a spot, and Fossbender knew where he had to get to and had the presence of mind looking up just in the nick of time.
2-point attempt and direct snap, and I think, is he going to get in there? Second effort on Pellock's part. Going to be short.
Wow.
Not going to make it.
It really looked like he had it.
Conversion is no good.
But not going to get it?
Going to be unsuccessful, unfortunately.
8:38 to
So I like that direct snap play.
Yeah.
We're going to get reset for another kickoff. Viroqua was successful on a nice drive there. Gets it back, to 30-12. 8 minutes left. We'll see what happens here on this next drive. All right, well, let's see what can happen. I don't know if we're in Ken, if we're on the onside kick zone here or not, or if they're going to kick it deep and try to stop them. It's
you'd think kick it deep and have your defense come up with a stop, but not going to happen. They're going after
going
it.
for that onside kick.
Oh, boy.
Did get on the ground, and not sure who got the ball.
Yes.
It's Viroqua ball. Wow.
They did get it.
Wow.
Well, we were talking about this earlier, and we got a man down. We're going to just take a break here, but they do have a man down for G.E.T, and we'll come right back. Well, we return here to G.E.T, and Wieczorek is coming off the field. He was limping off. He had the trainers under each arm, but hopefully he'll be okay. It looked like he was putting a little pressure on that leg.
At this point of the game, you don't know if it's cramping or if it's just the way it is. But Viroqua back in that slot left, trips right. They're going to bring it out here to Jack Johnson. Ball's going to be high. Jack tried pulling that ball in and actually tipped it up. And number 24, Ryan Waxlax. That's another one of those names I haven't seen.
I know, it's a new one, isn't it?
Galesville before.
Yeah.
But so he almost had a pick six there. He was just looking out of the end zone. So thank heavens he dropped the ball. And Viroqua trying to get in a groove here. Benson looks, puts it back into Murdoch. Murdoch stays up, but going to be good for about 4 or 5 yards, 4.5. That just kind of seems to be where his spot is.
Yeah.
He's got a little gimp to him now. Solomon's having a hard time. So Viroqua, I should say G.E.T is really starting to blitz heavy up the middle now, and they're passing it where the blitzers are coming from, which is what that air raid offense is supposed to do. And Benson with a quick release can't hang on to the ball. He's got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Just under 8 minutes and clicking here. First down. And
going to a spot.
Wow, he got it off, and Fossbender just couldn't get underneath it.
Kind of similar to the touchdown pass that we saw in the last drive, but you take a look here. One of the things that I was watching with that defense, they're okay in giving up that short pass, and then as soon as the catch is there, they're dropping down right on the lower extremity on the leg ankle part to make those tackles there, and they're not letting go.
Yeah, the only one that's been able to get loose has been Fossbender all night. But efficient, I think, would be the word on the offense for the Blackhawks. But just needing to, did he close in on Benson?
Well,
fast?
McDowell, it looked like that was going to be one of those just a design run there, Tom, and he probably should have passed that one.
Yeah.
He took a pretty good hit.
It was Jackson Burns and got off the block of Owen Zom and just really closed in on McDowell fast. So clock continuing to run here. 3rd down and 10. Big play on the part of Viroqua. So they blitz, and Benson trying to just shovel past the ball ahead. Just get rid of it, but not going to happen. So ends up back in the hands of a Viroqua player. 4th down and probably 18, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's got to be somewhere in that vicinity for sure.
4th and 17.
So you need a rabbit on this one. Clock ticking down. If anything, you could say that the Blackhawks have not given up. They keep going up to the line, and
yes,
they're bringing their best play. going to be a holding call. And Jack Johnson's going to, he's looking for an interference, but that was just a well-defended play all the way around.
Right.
Got a hunch that's going to be declined.
Initial call is holding against Viroqua. Holding against Viroqua, penalty is declined.
It's going to be a turnover on downs going back to G.E.T.
Tipped over the ball
And
at their own 46-yard line.
So
you
with
know
the,
what?
with the change in possession here, let's take a real quick break and we'll come right back. well, Tom, it's been a tough one here, but Viroqua had to give the ball up.
Yeah.
Max Nat Miller on the
So that's going to be Nat Miller on the carry. And for a couple, GT is going to be happy to try to burn the timeouts of Viroqua out on this drive, I think. 5 minutes and counting. If they keep the ball, it's somewhat out of reach anyway, but a nice job of the Viroqua Blackhawks hanging in, just got some good stuff going offensively, I think.
Yeah. You can grind out here a couple of first downs and you can take about 5 minutes off the clock.
They're going to get a first down.
Yeah.
That is ceiling, I think. Or that's Alomar.
I can't believe they're saying he's short.
Yeah, that's.
There you go. Now they give it to him. 5:23 to go, and you can figure on the ground game giving you at least another couple minutes off the clock here.
Yeah, barring a fumble or just a bad exchange or something, it's awful tough to stop.
Yeah.
Omar Jimenez on the carry for the Redhawks.
And GT has always been built this way. I mean, they almost invented the double wing offense. We were talking about Steppenhagen, and he lived and died by it. And they had a lot of success. And I think a year ago they tried to move away from it a little bit, and they came back. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were running some spread.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So that is 0. Oliver Remus kind of shakes loose, but tracked down by Pratt.
The tackle for Viroqua just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Viroqua just still needing that depth inside. You get your linemen, having to play both ways, and especially against a physical front like the Redhawks, it's tough. So they're gonna hand off. That's gonna be 24 power to the right.
Think about this, Tom. It was 3rd and 1, and that extra little down burns 35 more seconds off.
Right.
So, and now you got your new set of downs. Figure, unfortunately for Viroqua, it's going to be down into under the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Taylor's going to burn those or if he's going to just let them run it down. It's interesting. Oliver trying to go back around and kind of runs right by the running back. I didn't see it. That is
Nat Miller.
And he's, those guys they're tired.
They're starting to feel the running game now. We haven't seen a whole lot of ceiling in this little series, so maybe he'll be the one to run next. Oh, there he was.
Nice play on the part of, who is that? That is 69. That's Brady Iverson there?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He really
tackled him from underneath.
He
That
did.
was
That was
pushed
a-
the offensive lineman right back into him. That was
You're not going to get
like
Sealing.
Gilbert Brown.
Yeah, no kidding. You're not going to get Sealing down that easy.
Right.
Without something happening. And it was, like you said, his own lineman getting knocked back into him.
Trayton Schmidt's coming out. Slade Stackhouse in. G.E.T. kind of grinding away at this clock. And I think Viroqua was really trying hard to just hold him out. And they draw Oliver off on the anticipated snap. And so that's going to get to about a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1.
5-yard penalty will make it 3rd and 1.
And this is where, again, you take a look. If he gets the first down, you're all but watching the clock run out.
So looking ahead here, Ken, so we get. I think we have Aquinas, then West Salem, then Black River. Is that or Altoona's in there? Somewhere.
Altoona's got to be in there. We got 4 games left.
Okay, that is Nab Miller sliding off a lot of tackles on that one. Probably 3-4 missed tackles.
Jack Johnson on the tackle for Viroqua. Flag on the play.
Yeah, he literally
have
just
a holding call though, bringing that one back.
Oh wow, they're going to get lucky there then.
So we'll be back to 3rd and 11. Changes the things a little bit. Viroqua choosing to kind of leave those timeouts on the board. We got Stackhouse, Hoyam in the middle. And they're going to pass the ball. Long pass play down the field.
Oh, wow.
And
I apologize to the fans watching here on this tape delayed. I saw the guy up above, and the throw was actually underneath.
Oh, Pratt went for it up above. I didn't see what happened.
It was crazy because then I was nearly intercepted, and it got through the fingers of the defender, and then lo and behold, there was Remus.
It's just kind of the way the night's gone for Viroqua. It's they got a lot of better things going here, but what is going on? They have a flag. Ineligible man downfield.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's a loss of downs, but does the progress still?
I think it's got to go. That's a great question. It must be. Is it from the line of scrimmage?
They gotta go from the line of scrimmage. Yeah, that's gonna sting.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they walked it off from where the result of the play, but it didn't give them a first down.
Right.
So they're going to replay that.
3rd and 15.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is.
I always get confused on that call. So you got Tanner Schwem in over here on the near side, playing cornerback.
They're really.
Andrew Fossbender's playing safety.
On the field, timeout called by G.E.T.
All right.
G.E.T's going to talk about it. We'll take a break as well. 30-12 your score, 1 minute 11 seconds left, 4th quarter. Don't get me started.
Well, you can start this though.
All right, here we go. We're back. Big play here, 3rd and long, and G.E.T. trying to throw the ball long, and Sullivan off the fingers. Guy open back there.
Yes, he was.
That was Remus. Is that right?
Remus was there. Yep.
Yeah. So Viroqua gets away with 1, 4th and long. I think they're going to run a play.
Well, they had, like you said, they had Remus open, and they just plain overshot him.
Viroqua staying in this game. You know, you can say what you want, but there's a lot of times there's running clock involved here at G.E.T. and so I mean they're hanging in. They really have. So another pass play, and Schwemm's going to get a sack, along with another host of. That is Iverson, DiPietro. Viroqua kind of sent the house on that.
They did.
One, so going to be a turnover on downs. 58 seconds left. There's no such thing as a moral victory, Ken. But if you could score, come out with something positive here at the end, and just has some big plays. I think at least it's something to build off of. And offensively, I personally, the Blackhawks have a lot to be proud of on tonight's effort. You know, a turnover early in the first quarter, but defensively they just didn't have an answer for that stout running game of the Redhawks.
Now G.E.T. will call a timeout. We can do the same. They're in the driver's seat, 30-12, with 58 ticks left on the game.
All right, back we come here, folks, for the last 58 seconds. Split, slot left, split, trips right. They're going to go try to get the ball to Zom, and it was low in the grass. Zom couldn't pull that ball in, and they're going to line up.
Well, if the clock stops on the incomplete pass, they really don't have to go in the hurry up.
Sullivan gets along the inside. He's going to cut it back in and keep going. They're trying to stand him up, punch that ball out, but he holds on to the ball. They're going to get a little extra activity here.
Yeah.
Not sure if that was Hoyam. Unsportsmanlike conduct. I have a hunch it's going to be on both sides and it's going to offset, but.
Dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct against Viroqua.
I guess not. No offsetting. So they're going to walk that one off. I believe they get the result of the play, correct?
I would think it would be from the point of the infraction, but maybe it is at the end of the game, at the end of the play. Must be.
So will they start 1st and 25 then? Or they don't give them the first down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
1st and 10, Viroqua.
Oh, okay. So they get the result of the play, but it's backed up a full 15 on the unsportsmanlike conduct. They're going to have to move the chains over there.
Well, the way the PA guy is talking, yeah. Seems weird that it would be 1st and 8.
Right. I guess I thought it would have been 1st and 10 there, and then they would have backed them up 15.
Back,
He would have been 1st and 25. But
yeah.
But I've been on the sidelines enough. Nothing ceases to amaze me. It just the rules sometimes kind of make themselves as you go.
Well, now it's 1st and 10.
So it's 1st and 10, and he gets rid of the ball quick, and Fossbender just can't get loose. Number 23 with a nice shoestring tackle, Daniel Herman. He's a sophomore.
And Viroqua will call the timeout.
We'll take another break. The longest 2 minutes of any game.
It is. You're right.
All right, we're going to finish this game out. Viroqua does have 2 more timeouts. So quick pass out here to Sullivan. He's going to not get the edge. Gets hit hard by number 3, Riley Hamill, who is a senior.
Well, again, that speed of that defense really coming up quick. They haven't changed that all night long.
As far as completions go, I will say, I think Benson, is getting the ball out quick. He's feeling pressure. Looks like a junior quarterback with a year's experience behind him. He's learning along here. Viroqua's going to take another timeout with 3 seconds left. Going to try to reset. And You know what?
want
It's
one
about
more.
number of plays right now.
They want one more shot at things.
So here we are back here with 3 seconds left, the conclusive play of this Viroqua Blackhawks, G.E.T. Redhawks matchup. And Murdoch's going to try to pitch the ball over to Jack Johnson. G.T.'s going to, nice completion there in the slot though.
Yeah.
Successful pitch. There you have it, folks. Ken, has been fun. I'm glad I came up here. It wasn't the original plan. But,
It was. I was glad you were here. It gives a chance to get a couple of different set of eyes on things. You got a great inside look at what the Blackhawks are trying to do after being there for quite a few years with the coaching side.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that.
Well, my hat's off to them. I wish them nothing but success, and they needed some younger Turks to come in and give it a go.
Yeah.
So,
Well, final score once again, 30-12 here. The G.E.T. Redhawks pick up the win on their homecoming night here against the Viroqua Blackhawks. We hope that you've enjoyed this Western Wisconsin video production of Blackhawk football. For Tom Lohr, I'm Ken Manning saying thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you next week somewhere out there on the gridiron. Have a great weekend, everyone. So long for now.